The devil thought he had. Ooh, I'm an atheist. And I also can't sing. 2022. The sun doesn't want to leave me alone. Oh, my eyelash. What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Antoinette, back with another YouTube video. One to end out the year of 2022. And if you've read the title, then you already know what this is going to be about. We're going to be reflecting on our 2022, where I'm going to be reflecting on mine. And hopefully you find some of these questions to be applying to your situation. Okay, let's get into it. So I Googled some questions. 2022 was a hell of a ride. I went through a lot. Some of my own volition, some because I just was making dumb choices, and some were just by chance. Can't blame everything on life and other people. So we're gonna go ahead. What was the most important lesson you learned last year? I would say the most important lesson I learned this year, I feel like there was a few things. I would have to say for me, it was to understand that this is my life. I only get one of these. Everybody else can have their opinion on my life. Everybody else can have their negativity, their positivity, whatever they want. But at the end of the day, the choices that I make are going to affect me. Might affect some other people, but for the most part, I'm going to have to deal with the consequences and the changes and whatever happens in life. And so whatever I go through or whatever I choose to do is up to me. And the choices that I was making in the year were not aligned with what I want for my life or what I see for my life. So I was like, maybe it's time to, switch it up, change it up, and start doing the stuff that I want to do. So the biggest lesson was listen to me, know me, learn me, understand me. What did you let go of in 2022? So this year I let go of toxic friendships. I let go of the idea that I needed to change. Well, pause. I let go of the idea that I need to be something that I'm not to have other people in my life. For the longest, I was like, oh, to get a girlfriend, I would have to lose weight. To get this, I would have to do this to myself. To do this, I'm not changing myself for nobody else. The rest of this life and the rest of what my self-development will be is for me, and because I want it, and whoever doesn't like it, has to go. So that's what I let go of, that I need to be something that I'm not just to get love or attention. What skills did you gain? So I will say I learned a few chords on the guitar. I'll probably insert a video somewhere. I did learn a few chords on the guitar. I also learned that's it. Oh, I learned how to do my own makeup. I didn't put any on for this video because I didn't want to, but I also learned how to do my own makeup. I'll show y'all some looks or pictures or videos or whatever. I also learned what else did I learn? Because once let me tell you, once I turned 25, I just felt, I don't know if you can feel your prefrontal cortex close, but I feel like for me that was something that happened, and that is something that I want to continue, not closing the prefrontal cortex, but just developing myself as a person, as a human. And yeah, that's a skill. Makeup, learning a few chords on the guitar. What challenges did you overcome, and what techniques did you use to overcome them? Okay, so a challenge was, I don't know, I don't like to put all of my business on YouTube, but housing, after COVID, it was pretty hard. I was making an income that I did not like. I had to give up my dog. It was a lot of stuff that was a challenge to overcome, so I relied on community. My sister, my sisters, my family. I relied on my community to overcome them, because sometimes you need people. Sometimes you do need people, and it would be a lie to say you don't just need anyone ever. To overcome them, I was depressed, baby. I was severely depressed. I was on death row. I was knocking at death's door. That's how depressed I was, if you can, understand that meaning. I know for like a month, I was journaling every day, and I was expressing my feelings, and maybe one day I'll read one of my journals to y'all, but it was bad. Like, sis was dark inside in the head, and to overcome that, I pushed through, even if I didn't want to, because first of all, I'm a natural born hater. I feel like at this point in time, I did not want to, join death row and be, gone without having achieved everything that I saw for myself. I wanted to know that maybe in life I would be doing better than some people that I claim I don't like, that are my enemies, So that was one thing. Another push, or another way I achieved, was to make others' lives better, enrich other people's lives. I definitely put myself out there more this year to connect and network and just take tiny steps to creating the life that I want, to overcome the challenges that I was having. So now, the end of 2022, I have a savings. I've gone out a lot more. I have a job that supports me and is well paying, is on the way to, become really good income. Yeah, so those are the things that I did to overcome the challenges that I got this year. Community, income, journaling, reflecting, networking. What did you do for your physical and mental health this past year? For my physical health, I did join a gym. I did join the YMCA. Went for a month, and that was it. That was pretty much it. So we took a step. Is next year gonna be the year? Maybe so, maybe not. We're gonna take it as it comes. For my mental health, I didn't go to therapy this year, but I definitely, like I said, I journaled. I took the time to start doing things that I enjoy, that I like, and that I've always wanted to do. I stopped sitting in pity, self-pity, and wallowing and stuff like that. That was, I think, the biggest thief of joy, along with comparison. That was what was stealing my joy a lot of the time. And what did you learn about yourself? I learned about myself that I can stand up to people. I don't let people just run over me and run all over me. If you know me, if you've grown up with me, I barely talk. And I say this a lot for like the first 15 years of my life. And then when I turned 16, I went through that phase where I was arguing with everybody. I was getting into it with people. It was just, it is what it is. I learned that I pick up things pretty quickly. I thought with learning guitar, I'm still not an expert. Like, I'm still very much rookie novice. I thought it was going to be difficult for me to learn how to keep up, but I actually realized that I learned pretty quickly, and your girl is having fun doing it. So that's something. I also learned that I'm resilient and that I can bounce back, and that I continue to bounce back, and that I can continue bettering myself, and that when I put my mind to something and when I say I want it, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be God. It's gonna get God. What energized you? So I would say the relationships I have with people energized me. I got to see my nephews this year. I got to take a risk, even though the risk was not fun. In the end, I still took that risk, and I still took that leap, and I still did something that I thought I would never do. What energized me? I went to a Blackpink concert this year, and I met my best friend from Ecuador. She came and she visited, and it was so much fun. I did a lot of soul searching, and I did a lot of thinking about what I want in this life, and I think that was energizing in a way that I have always lived for other people. I have always done things that I thought people wanted me to do, and I've listened to people's negative, rude comments. Like, it was just like the devil on both sides. Even though I'm an atheist, I'm just saying, it's like that. Oh, what energized me was becoming comfortable in my skin and realizing that religious trauma, which is like a big, huge thing in a lot of people's lives, I realized I didn't have to keep holding on to an ideology that I was only a quarter in, less than a quarter. So that has been something that was energizing. What drained me? People also drained me. People can drain you of your energy, of your time, of your happiness, and we might not be able to get rid of some of those people because they're our family and they're our friends we've had for a long time. And I don't know, I just like to reflect on the friendships, and if it's not serving me, and if it's not making me feel good, and if I don't feel like I'm serving that person either, then it's cut off. It's gone. It's out of life. It's out of sight, out of mind. They're gone. Figuring out what I want to do in this life has also drained me, because I've always known, but taking the time to try to get there and try to get things where they're supposed to be has drained me. Yeah, but we're gonna go into the new year energized and happy and peaceful. So am I a happy, peaceful person? I don't know. So now we're gonna go into the resolutions part, or maybe like goals or whatever. What is your top overall goal for 2022? So my top overall goal for 2022 is to be a filmmaker in whatever capacity I can, whether that's in front of the screen or behind the screen or writing. I want to start my career as a filmmaker. That's my top overall goal. That is a dream. That is something that I've been wanting to do since I was like 6. So whether it's finishing some short films, acting in some short films or student films, maybe going to LA for something, maybe going to New York for something, or being here in Texas, it is to start my career. I'm going to continue to level up. I'm going to continue reaching for the stars. I'm going to continue following my dreams. I'm going to continue to try to make myself a better person while also making the world and my community better. What will you say no to? I am going to say no to more things that make me uncomfortable, more things that don't sit right with me, more things that are suggested that I just don't want to do. I'm going to say no to all of that. I'm going to say no to negativity, and it's not going to be like this fake positive outlook on life all the time. I'm just going to say no to people giving their input when it's not needed, telling me what I should be doing with my life, telling me what they think I should be doing, and just overall just negativity. We're going to say no to it. No. What will you try your best to say yes to? I will try my best to say yes to new things. I will try my best to say yes to opening myself up more to certain people. Intentional when I say certain people. I am going to try to say yes to more. Just whatever it is, we'll try to say yes. How will you take care of yourself? So for me, forms of self-care or taking care of myself, my body, and my mind. I do want to get into the gym more. I know that's everyone's resolution, but people want to better themselves, or people want to do stuff, and sometimes it's hard. I'm trying to get some strong arms. One person that I always, two people that I'm always admiring their arms are Scarlett Johansson and Kelly Rowland. Two different sides of the spectrums in terms of their careers, but it doesn't matter because I'm talking about their arms, really strong, and they're the levels of fitness and femininity that I want to be, that I aspire to be. I don't know. Does that make sense? So my camera died, but I just want to say that I'm going to go into 2023 living with intention, making sure that the relationships that I want to be good are good. I'm going to follow my dreams and be a filmmaker and make some short films, act in some short films, do things that I want to do. I'm going to make connections. I am going to live and love like I've never lived and loved before. I am going to live life how I want it. I am not going to take people's negativity personally, and I'm going to go into 2023 the same confidence that I go into every year. I am always evolving and changing, but I'm also always going to stay true to myself. And so I really do hope you guys have a happy new year. I hope you guys feel safe and healthy and comfortable in your bodies. That's something that I got from Brie Larson. So shout out to Brie Larson, love her. And I do hope you all enter the new year with peace and positivity and love. And I will see you guys next week with another video. That is all.